Hey there, this is Malorian, and this is going to be a War Machine battle report, and it's going to be up with eStryker versus eSorscha. Now, I'm still trying to find a secondary caster to run by my favorite Signar caster right now, which is Kane, and one of the ones I really want to work on is eStryker here, as I think he actually be another good answer to something like Butcher 3, where, I can just deliver myself, 17 inches and try and finish him type thing. So this list is going to be very infantry heavy, and we'll see what happens. On the other side, I'll be up against eSorscha, running with the Conquest, so could be kind of interesting. Of course, if I go and I do my little Super Saiyan thing to kill that Conquest, I'm probably going to die, but yeah, it'll be interesting. So on my side, what I'm running is eStryker with Old Rowdy. I have 2 units of the Stormblades. Sorry this stuff isn't painted. I gotta get to my infantry. But either way, on the far left, I have Max Nis Hunters. I have Max Sword Knights. I have Max Storm Guard. So lots of infantry. I also have Madeline Corbeau. I have Junior. I have Epic Iris. And off in ambush, I also have Anastasia. On the other side, he has the Winter Guard Death Star minus Joe. He's trying to see if he can just make them work without Joe, so that'll be interesting. He also has the Mortar, he has a Conquest, like we said, and then he's running 2 Berserkers being run by the Man of War Kovnik. So he says he's been getting some pretty good mileage out of them, so that'll be good to see. And then he also has a Marksman there in the woods. Now, the scenario we got was the one where it's number 7. You need to get 5 points to win. There's no kill box. You get 1 for dominating your close one, 1 for controlling the far zone, 2 for dominating the far zone, and then 1 for destroying the objective. Basically, what my plan is here is just to rush up, jam them the hell out of them, and then really get in there and either go for the caster kill, or always with a list like this, I'm always looking for a scenario win as well. And the really nice thing where I'm liking about Anastasia, having her here now, is I get +1 to that roll. So, more often I should be winning this and going first and then just running up there. But we'll see. Like I said, a lot of my stuff can't really deal with the Conquest, so it'd be great if I could just black oil it with Gorman, but we'll see. So on my first turn, I don't allocate anything. Almost after I get the advanced move with the Stormblades, everything really just kind of runs up. I put the Arcane Shield up onto the Old Rowdy. I put up first of all, I velocity up, then I put up the deflection, and then I charge up to get behind that wall there, really putting up that threat really early, and yeah, just waiting to see what he is back. So on his turn, he goes up with the Conquest. He allocates, I believe, 1 to it. He shoots at me, gets some scatters, and with that, he actually scatters on the Gorman, boosts damage, and kills him. So all right, there goes one of my answers for Gorman, but what can you do? Otherwise, Marksman rolls double 1s and misses. Between the Mortar and some other stuff, he is able to kill 2 of my Stormblades on the left, and that's really it. You actually would have killed a little bit more, but that deflection was starting to pay off already. He has those creeping barrages out, but I'm really not worried about them. They're only POW 6. Most of my guys have at least armor 15, so he is going to have to roll pretty high to do anything. But hey, I'm not going to just jump into them and die for no reason. So on my turn, I believe I made a mistake here. I probably should have brought on Anastasia, but I actually had to start the turn trying to decide what I was going to do with the left side. So whether I was just going to try and jam it or try and do a slow attrition, because I mean, he has Iron Flesh on those guys, so they're really high defense. I could start doing some combines and picking off a few, but it just really wouldn't be worth it. So I decided to go for the jam. I just run up there with the Nis and get into his face. I risk getting the Creeping Barrage with one of the Stormblades. Unfortunately, well, even though I didn't die, I didn't quite make it to engage that one Winter Guard there. Otherwise, on the right side, I do a run, and the nice little trick you can do is because my Sword Knights get the +2 armor when there's summoning base to base, basically I ran that first guy up first that's between the two templates, and then when the other guys were entering, they just kind of touched him and slid around. So I'm armor 16, so he needs like 11s to kill me. So with that, I actually believe he kills one of my guys. Actually, like rolled pretty high, but otherwise, I'm putting up a screen up ahead. Of course, I upkept Arcane Shield, put up Deflection again. I'm camping quite a bit, so I'm feeling pretty safe. A lot of the stuff there is ready to jam on the right. I have Epic Iris zipping around the flank to kind of just threaten and be in the way. But yeah, the way it's set up is that if he doesn't get into either of these zones, I'm going to dominate on either side. And even if you walk somebody in more on the central part of the left zone, I could always just go and seduce them out. So the pressure's on already. So on his side here, he does okay. He puts, I can't remember how much focus onto Behemoth. Of course, he's going to upkeep Iron Flesh. Rolls fairly well on the left side. Kills a handful of the Nis, and also kills a good number of the Storm Blades on the left as well. Again, deflection really doing work and saving me a lot of guys, but I fail my command test with the guys on the left, so that's why you see a little sad face there. Otherwise, on the right, he does a little thing with his Kobnik, so they'll have boosted to hit rolls, but the right one misses both attacks. The left Berserker kills 2 Sword Knights by himself. The Kobnik tried going around the suit Epic Iris, and after, because he figured he might as well, he zipped over there with eSorscha and killed her Epic Iris with her. So, I don't really feel that bad about it. He also killed a couple of the Storm Guard, but as you see here, he got no one in the zones. So on his turn, I'm going to score 2 points, and he's kind of in a bad spot. So on this turn, I remember to bring in Anastasia. She just goes in behind the Winter Guard and runs up just to go and, charges in, misses, and then just kind of ties them up is what they're really doing. My Storm Guard, or Storm Blade, sorry, on the left side, they rally, and then I have my Corbeau just going to move up more behind them so I can sucker off to either. The rest of the Nis go in there, just jamming all over the place. Tried hitting them, but I'm in like 11s and stuff, so nothing happened there. I measured my control, and it looked really close whether I could get Rowdy to the Conquest. And so I decided to go for it. I put 3 on it. I upkeep Arcane Shield. I put on the Positive Charge. He charges in for free, and this is after the Sword Knight scaled away. And, I'm at POW 20, so I'm doing pretty good damage, but unfortunately, I fall too short of knocking out his left side. So, I was really hoping to at least knock out the 1/2, cripple him a little bit, but at least, if nothing else, I'm in his face, causing him some issues. The Sword Knights had charged in, and so did the Storm Guard, and so they did some pretty good work, especially on the right Berserker. That one there had lost one of its arms, so that's pretty nice. Junior goes over and then flips back over Arcane Shield onto Stryker. This is now after I'd like, geez, I don't want to die, so I better go and try and keep him alive. And so otherwise, I just move over the other Storm Blades to move up and block and make sure that he's not going to get shot too easily. And again, I'm going to score 2 points, controlling his zone, dominating my zone, and now the pressure is really on to him to have to either, he has to contest if he doesn't want to lose, or better yet, he has to go for the assassination, but that's not going to be that easy. So on his turn, what he does is a little bit of cleanup on the left side, sneaks in one of the Winter Guard there, cleans out the rest of the Storm Blades on the left, is not able to kill the Corbeau though, so that's pretty nice for me. Otherwise, there on the right side, Berserker is still doing their cutting up thing, killing a couple of guys. He actually puts a few focus there on the Conquest. He scraps the old Rowdy. The marksman runs around just to kind of contest the zone. And at this point here, I didn't win by scenario, but I have a lot of options to me. I could just kill the marksman on the right, score a point that way. I could just go and actually velocity up and charge his objective, win that way, but I'd rather win without rolling dice. So what I do instead is I get my free move up 3 inches because he's within 9 inches of Carbo, and then I just use my ability to seduce him and say, hey, if you leave the zone here, I'll show you my boobies. And that's what he does. He leaves the zone, and that allows Carbo to go and control this zone again and win me the game by scenario. So that's going to earn her a paint job. And otherwise, yeah, it was kind of an interesting game. And this is what I really love about this ePicStryker list. With all these dudes, I can completely jam you up. I really put a lot of pressure on scenario. And then while that's going on, I still have my ePicStryker there who is always saying, hey, if you get within 17 inches or 20 if I get a Carbo move, you're dead. So very interesting list, and looking forward to play it some more. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later. Bye.